Welcome to day 2 of the MHL World's Group Stage. We've got one game here today. So the first game was postponed, as you saw in the pregame schedule. We've got the United States looking to bounce back, and they will be taking on Italy, playing their first game of the tournament. But first, before we get into all of that, we have Zaz for a pregame interview of the United States. And Jeff, if you have any questions, you can get us started.
Obviously, last game, rough start to the World Cup. Here with, as the host to the World Cup, America, you lose in front of your home fans. What's the mentality going into this game? Are you guys down in the dumps? Are you guys looking to answer the call for your country, or what's the mentality coming into this?
To be honest, we're not really down in the dumps. I think we're gonna win the rest of the games, hopefully. And I think mentality is very high going into this game.
Obviously, last game, you guys started off really hot with 2 goals. You got 2 goals I'm pretty sure it was one for you, one for Sorda at the beginning of the game. Started off 2-0, but then after that, performance fell off a cliff. What are you guys going to do this time around to continue that goal scoring into the later periods?
We're running with a new game plan. I'm gonna play more defensive than I did last game. Not taking up as much, and we're gonna help our goaltender out a little more than we did last game.
And then one last question from me. What do you think about your opponents? Obviously, during these interviews, you've been talking about how the team think about themselves. So, what do you think about your opponents? Is there a specific game plan you're looking into them for?
Rock's washed up. I don't really know the rest. They're brand new, but yeah, I think we should win this game. If we don't, it's very disappointing. I might retire.
All right. Anything from Husky?
Yeah, I do have one big one, I'd say. So there was obviously a lot of criticism around the whole team after, you know, last night's performance against Team Finland, but a big question was who's going to play alongside you. There was questions about Sorted and if Mysterious Fish would come in for him, as well as a new option possibly in between the pipes, maybe with Minty, but instead tonight it's going to be a rookie, the Red LN. I'm not sure if he wants to go by a different name or what, but what do you look to see from him here tonight in his first ever game in the MHL?
My guy, Big Red, he's very locked in. I see him in the calls, every single day since the group stage started. He's an interesting character. I don't know much about him, but hopefully he's good.
That's all I have. All right.
Oh, his presence in the net is just so freaking tough. Just look at him.
All
He's
right.
standing on the goal line. I don't know. This is not looking too well, but
Well, that's enough from us. Well, good luck in the game, and hopefully, we'll see some good hockey.
all right, goodbye, guys.
Oh shit! I didn't even know Q was here.
Cool.
Q could have Q could have popped in for a
Yeah.
question too.
Q, you can ask
I
for
have a
Rock.
question. Tell me what's happening.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
add Rock.
Well, next up we'll have the captain, the veteran player for Italy, the man from Milan, Mr. Rocco Watson. Obviously, a veteran player who started off early in the league. Obviously, this will be his first World Cup as the BMHL banned and BMHL players from playing in the World Cup for 18 years. So we'll see how he performs for his country. Obviously, a proud Italian. His dad is Tony Soprano from The Sopranos. So we'll see how this happens.
Indeed, I sent him an invite, so it'll be just a moment, and hopefully he'll join us. We'll have a few questions for him, and then we'll get into the game here. Is puck drop expected in 3 minutes? I guess while we wait for him, we can discuss our thoughts on the game and lineups and stuff like that. Who do you guys see as the favorite heading into this game?
Um, America.
Gotta be the
I think, yeah, I think the main point is currently I think the two other creators for both teams I think will play a part obviously, but they won't be as massive as the part as both teams superstars. And I think overall the superstars for both teams, Zach Pixel for America, although he had a down game last game where he had the least amount of points out of any skater, I think he'll bounce back and he'll get in his groove, and I think he'll begin to start cooking the Italian defense. And Rockwell, I think, is out his prime, one could say. So I think maybe if we can turn back the clock and become that defensive goon, he can switch the game up. But I think it'll be all America.
Yeah, I think that honestly, the biggest thing today is going to be goaltending. It was a tough day for goalies, and obviously in day one of the group stage, and I think that's going to continue here in this game. Obviously, it's pretty difficult when you take two players who have never played in an MHL game before, and you put two of them in net against, Zaz, one of the best players in the league, and then of course Rock, who's been at the very least very solid for a long time. So I think it's just I think goaltending might mean a lot. Even if you only come up with a couple saves, I think that could be the difference here in this game. But we'll have to see.
You any
No, I
thoughts?
yeah. Um, no, not really.
Oh,
I have op. It'd be really cool.
You don't. Oops.
No,
bro, he asked like 5 minutes ago and you just
Oh,
aired him.
yo, my bad, bro. Where is he? Oh, there he is. God, skin is just a little bit disturbing, but it's okay.
hey,
All right. Well, in the meantime, while we wait, I'm not sure if Rock will be joining us for a pregame interview or not. But in the meantime, we'll shift it over to the rosters graphics so you can take a look at the total lineup for the team. Though I will say, not who you'd really expect in the lineup for
From
both
either team.
teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, Zaz and Sorted played in game one for the United States, but got whooped, to put it nicely. They'll be running it back as the skater duo, and Big Red, as Zaz called him, will be manning the crease for them. He's listed as a defenseman on the graphic, but tonight he'll be entrusted with the goaltending here. We'll shift it over to
I
Italy.
mean,
Again, not really who you'd expect.
yeah.
who's
Sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles with us.
and that's it for that team, huh?
It's rocking SCP, obviously. SCP having some
No,
recent troubles getting into the country. Won't be joining us. Won't be joining us for the game tonight. But we'll see how him and Rockwell are able to pair together as both being defensive minded. But I think going into this game, we'll see if Rockwell. I think an interesting conversation is what will he do? Obviously, Zaz already has in our interview said that he will be playing more defensive. Obviously, he had a game earlier to prepare if he wants to play forward, defense. Obviously, a two-way player. But I think Rockwell has an interesting choice here with a new player. He can either go offensive, as I think forward is a very easier thing to do in my opinion. But
Mm-hmm.
defense is a more veteran position. I think you need IQ to play defense. So it's an interesting what he'll do because if he plays defense, will they get goals? Will they be able to counter Zaz Pixel's defense? Or if he plays forward, how will the defense play? Will they be able to counter the American passing, which we saw early in the game against Finland was pretty solid. So let's see how they can counteract the set pieces.
All right, so I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Rocket's not going to be joining us for a pregame interview. I see him in game. He's warming up with the rest of his team, but absolutely aired the group invite here. But
He
unless
knows it's at stake here.
what?
He knows it's at stake. He knows what he has to do.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's a very experienced player. He's been in these situations for a long time. Grumpy old man. And of course okay. Of course, the United States looking for a big bounce back, getting mercy ruled in their first game by Finland. 13-3, the final score there.
Yeah. Rocco Watson will be joining us for a pregame interview.
Oh, he is here. All right.
But
Okay.
oh, there he is.
There he is.
Veteran defenseman for Italy. I'll start off with some questions. Obviously, first game in the World Cup. Obviously, you may have taken a break from last season, and obviously you're a little bit rusty, one could say. But what's your mentality going into this game? Obviously, you play with two new players. What's the game plan here? Are you going to be more offensive or defensive? What's your mentality going into this game?
I think definitely play defensive is like literally the only strat. I it's two new guys, right? I don't know either of them, if I'm being honest, but it's fine. It's fine. Composure, right? But No, I think it'll be good because these guys are gonna be, wanting to learn things, and it's cool because I could help them out. But it's definitely just gonna be play defensive and just hope for the best.
Obviously, you're playing for your home country of Italy. You have Italian roots. Your dad is Tony Soprano. How does it feel representing your country?
It's pretty electric. I got a tattoo on my arm actually of the Italian horns. I'm looking down at it. Can't wait. If I score tonight, I will be kissing it. Um, you know, it's Italia, baby, Italia.
And last question for me. Obviously, you may have not heard, but during the pregame interview, Zaz Pixel of America was talking about how you're washed. He said that you're washed and that he'll be pretty disappointed if you lose this game, if he loses this game. So, what do you think?
Well,
Do you have a mentality now that you heard that? What's your opinion on your opponents?
well, he's probably right. I probably am a little washed, but he's notorious for having the worst takes ever. So I guess we'll see how this goes.
Oh
I
shit!
mean, just look at Buddy's BHL team. I mean, need
Oh
I say
shit!
any more? Um, I mean, I could sit here frying this guy for, ever. My stick just broke in the game, so that means I'm pretty freaking pissed. Like I'm ready to freaking rumble. I'm ready to freaking rumble. Like I don't expect us to win this game, but I'm ready to freaking go.
Right. That's questions from me. Any questions from
I
my
do.
co-commentators? All right.
Rocky, you guys are, technically the underdogs in this, roster wise, skill wise, maybe. What do you want to prove as in this game as the underdog in this?
Um, I think honestly, I don't I don't really have anything to prove. Where like before, I kind of always like had something to prove because I had people like Zaz like kind of doubting me. Um, and I kind of played under like a little bit of pressure, in the past seasons where right now it's kind of just like go for a skate, have some fun, you know what I mean? Um, so I think it's just, I'm just gonna go out there and just play my game and I don't expect much, but if I get a lot out of it, then I guess that's a bonus.
Great to hear. It's great to hear. Good luck out there, man.
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
I'll have one more and then we'll let you go. As we near puck drop time, but obviously Jeff kind of mentioned it very briefly, but there's a lot of new blood in this game. Of course, Sorted hasn't been around for too long. They've got a brand new goalie. You've got two brand new players. I mean, what impact do you expect them to have, and do you think that affects your game at all?
Um, I mean, it's a team game, right? But I don't I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see myself. Because it's I don't know. I really don't know actually. I don't know how to answer that. I think it'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like needless to say, I think we're gonna do better than people think. I think we're gonna win. I mean, I guess we'll see, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying yes or no, but I guess we'll see if you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's just one of those things where we're gonna do better than expected, I think. And I don't expect a lot, but it is what it is.
All right. Well, that's all I got. I think we'll let you go and we'll get started here.
All right, see you later. I just want to say fuck you, Zaz Pixel, you fucking bitch, and wait till I get my fucking hands on you, pal.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's cool.
We'll be turning into the game now. Do we have a ref?
I'm roughing. I'm roughing.
Okay. Okay.
Mountain,
Um,
cue the ref. Love to see
think
it.
it's a interesting, or it will be a more interesting game now. I think both teams will have that mentality, have that physicality. I think Italy with Rockwell might be going with the chip with based off of what America said in the pregame interviews. And Zaspix will always, when he's down, he's angry. So we'll see how this matchup occurs. You have Bricey Boy here, the Make a Wish kid. More Cup sponsoring Make a Wish kids. So yeah,
All right, here we go. Puck drop, day 2 of the group stage, and it's underway. Face off controlled by
rosters here
Italy.
today. Race lineup for America would be Zaz Pixel at defense, Sorted as the forward, and they'll have debutant for his country, Red LN, junior hockey player in the BMHL. Italy will have Rocco Watson at defense, with hockey 12 player at goaltender, and who is that?
Dylan
I'm a,
is up
I'm a
top.
rice eater, 199.
Don't know
Dylan's
who
up
that
We
top.
is.
see a South Korean Italian, chose to play for his mother's country and the country he was born in. So
Here is Rockwat along the boards, tries to send it up towards Dylan. That's stopped in traffic. Early shot, and that's a good save there for Hockey Dude. Making his impact felt early. Big hit there along the
whoa,
boards. That'll be cleared out by Team
physicality.
Italy. The U.S. trying to set the tone. Here's Zaz, far out, shot controlled again there by Hockey Dude. At the point now,
Is it any
sorted.
stick hit a penalty? That was this
What'd you say?
pretty much, or what? Is any stick hit a penalty pretty much, or what's the?
Yeah, unless it's like directly on puck, we are trying to put a lot more emphasis on calling it. There's a shot at the point, and he scores! Zez Pixel finds the net early. And that's another good start for the U.S. They are a very good first period team, as we are aware. But keep in mind what happened last time. They got to keep their foot on the gas.
Just a clear point pass there from Sorted, and it just got to Zaz. Zaz, you're gonna get if you give Zaz those shots, who's gonna score it? So interesting. I feel like it's these passing plays for America where they benefit the most. Obviously, I think they have a good passer and a good playmaker with Zaz, and Sorted, I think, is underrated when it comes to his finishing abilities and his passing when he needs to. So it'll be interesting here. I think Sorted maybe learned a couple from the Finland game. So a relatively younger player. So.
Oh my, big hit there. I believe that was from an Italy player. Here's Rockwatch shot on. It's not in. Rebound is put home. Oh my goodness. What just happened? Looked like the United States goaltender came out a little too far to play it and just couldn't get a hold of it. And Rock put that one off the post and found the rebound. It's 1-1.
But it could be a penalty on the play. It's currently under review from the referee Mountain Q here, so we'll see what he calls. But I think there might have been a couple of rough hits on Zaz Pixel. Q, can you also what's it called? Can you tell him to switch sides because the goal thing when Italy scored they said USA goal.
Oh, that's right. Oops. I put the goal thing on the wrong side. Oopsies. So for now, a 1-1 game. The high scoring continues here.
But it looks like it might be called back here. Q talking to Toronto in the box right now.
Here he is just below us. Front row view of this glorious
His
specimen of a
stupid little
skill.
boots. Yeah.
What a
Is
skill
that
animal
tail
sorted down there.
regulatory or?
How about the wiggle? That'll call back the right one, yeah, because they swapped,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, you have to call it with the wait. Why is Sorted in the box?
I
Alright.
really don't know. Why is he looking at me? Oh, maybe he's like preparing if they got the challenge wrong.
They didn't challenge, I think.
Oh, okay.
They didn't challenge.
I don't know why he was in the box, and I actually genuinely have no clue. So a little side swap here. And the goal will be
Well, it'll
called
be
back.
It should be actually center.
Center
Oh, what
ice
was the call,
face-off.
Q?
There was a penalty on the play before it. So actually, no, that is right. So then can
It's not a penalty. It's not a penalty. It's just the goals
No.
waved off.
it's a legal stick hit for the play. The goal went in.
Here we go. Dylan and Sorted on the face-off. And it is one to
Little,
Sorted.
ooh. I think on that play you saw a little of inexperience from the American rookie goalie Big Red. So I think we'll see how that attributes to other plays. But Sorted now with a chance, he hits off Rock. It'll be no goal and a delayed penalty on the Americans.
It's a good play from Sorted, but he got a little bit carried away. You saw him on that hit there. Not really a necessary one there on Rock. And he's trying to go for the puck. It's not the worst penalty to take, but at the end of the day, you don't want to find yourself on the penalty kill this early in the game when this team's already found the back of the net once. They're just lucky
And
they
I'm
can
I'm
come back.
reading lips. I'm reading lips, and Zaz Pixel just said he was going to score on the shorthanded goal. So we'll see how that ends up.
Yeah, we will see. And there's someone just in the locker room tunnel. I don't know who that is. Here, Zaz Pixel
It
does get by
is
Rock. A good
Oh,
shot,
Jesus.
just a bit wide.
Steph Curry, Make a Wish kid
All right.
with diabetes, type 5 diabetes, might die soon. So
Here's Dylan, a pass up ahead for Rock. He'll hit Zaz off, not in time. He'll take it to the far boards and control it for the United States. On the penalty kill here, there's Dylan. Good move.
What?
Dylan, he
Oh!
scores!
Oh!
He scores! In his debut, he scores! And Italy has tied the game at 1. Oh, baby. We're in for a good one.
I'm a rice eater. Ding chong bang. What a goal.
What a play there from Dylan. He takes it in himself. I thought he was going to lose the puck when he got that, kind of soft first touch, but it didn't matter. He took it in and just ripped it from inside the circles,
Used
and
to,
he's on Zaz early here as well.
with those type of plays, it's either a rookie who tries to shoot it but he uses a P1, or if it's a veteran player controlling his touch. And it looked like the young player with a veteran touch. I mean, not what you expect for Italy, their goal scorer to be the rookie. I mean, what a goal, though. Electric here in the stadium. You see some Italian fans in the stands.
Absolutely, and you obviously heard Rock in the pregame interview. He said he wanted his team to play more defensive. He's obviously playing the defenseman role right now, and his team's done a pretty good job for the most part. And even Hockey Dude, who we haven't had to mention a ton, has made a couple key saves early in the game. He hasn't been tested much lately, though.
Both goalies having a rough start to the night, letting one in, not many shots on them. So it'll
There's
be
a
definitely
shot!
a skater game.
Big stop there from Big Red. He'll make his first stop of the night. Or maybe second. I might be wrong on that. Here's Zaz Pixel. He'll take it
Has anyone taken
in the neutral
stats?
zone. That's okay. We can just look back. Here's a shot! And he scores! Sorted retakes the lead for the United States. Just given way too much time inside the zone, and he buries it.
An all-American shot there from Sorted. I mean, just these are pinpoint shots from America, just executing when they get the chances. I think it'll be definitely morale. Can TTV Skinner get out the way? I'm putting him in spectator.
I thought he was. I said
No,
it
he's a
minute.
freaking creative.
Why does
Bro.
that not shoot that? Wow.
Who gave him that? Here's Dylan. He'll chase Zaz down, unable to get to him in time here. Dylan providing some pressure. He's playing like he's played the game before, which is not something you see very often from rookies. But he's playing well. He's playing poised and under control here, trying to find Rock for a pass there. And the commentator's curse lives on. As I say
get that
that,
fuck
he
out.
gets hit off. And Sorted berries. It's 3-1.
He took that extra second. That's what costed him completely right there.
Just took a little too much time on the puck. And the United States capitalized. They've been the far more physical team so far here in this game. And it's mattered. They've gotten some big plays off because of those hits.
I mean, I think I'm a rice eater. I mean, he's used to the junior hockey levels where it's not that physical compared to these big boys like Zaz, these gargantuan players. I think it's definitely something to get used to, and I think it'll that's cost them on defense quite a bit.
Here's Zaz trying to get something going himself. Oh, big hit there from both players, but I think that's going to be a penalty on the United States. Zaz
I'm a rice eater working on Zaz Pixel, and I think this will be an interesting power play for Italy. I mean, obviously they scored in the last one, and Sorted PKing. I think no matter what, you would prefer the more veteran player, especially the MVP to power kill or to yeah. So we'll see what happens.
a big chance for Italy to get themselves back in this game, down 2 goals right now. But you kind of saw, I mean, both players hit each other, but the difference was Dylan hit him with the fist and Zaz Pixel P3'd him across the ice. So just kind of something to look at. Again, the physicality in this game has absolutely been there. Here's Rock. He'll try to control it in the offensive zone on the power play for Team Italy. Big hit there on Sorted, unable to control it. Still there along the boards. Bit of bunching there from
I think
Team
what'll
Italy.
be interesting here from the American power kill is what's it called? A penalty kill. Sorry, is the fact that I think Italy. Whoa, penalty now, and I'm a rice eater. Only fair. ISO low.
Dylan will head to the box, and it'll be a very rare one-on-one here between Rockwat and Sorted. Very interesting.
I think
Very
it'll be.
interesting.
I don't think there'll be a goal. I think Rockwell's a very defensive player, not the greatest at offense, so pretty skilled forward. I think Sword maybe a little bit too inexperienced to get the best of Rockwell. I think it'll be interesting to see, but I don't think it'll be a goal.
Both of these teams not playing super controlled. Obviously, you've already seen 3 penalties called. Of course, 4 goals here just in this first period, and it's gonna be interesting to see how these teams will settle into this game as time goes on. Here's Rock. That one's knocked away from Sorted. You can tell he's sort of trying to get something going offensively, but just unable to do so far. And the U.S. will return to full strength sooner than Team Italy, as of course Zaz was called first. So interested to see how that will go as well. And he is out now. And he's on a fast break. Here he is on a breakaway hit off. Great hits there from Rock. An excellent defensive play right there. Zaz still with it along the board. Centers it out to Sorted. Good poke check there from Hockey Dude. Rock trying to get himself some room on the counterattack. He does, but Zaz will get there first. Zaz on another breakaway, and this time he scores.
I think America will be happy with that goal. I mean, that's Pixel another breakaway. He doesn't miss twice. Debatable trip call on the first one. People see what they see. The referee didn't call it, but obviously it doesn't matter now as Pixel scores his second goal. I mean, for America, 1-4-1 lead.
It seems like for me, it's. I don't think Italy's played too bad, but you can definitely tell the inexperience is kind of leading to some big opportunities there, and another huge hit there. That'll sit along the boards now. Unable to get it into the zone there was Dylan. Here's Rockwat, sends it along. Good tip there from Dylan. You don't see that also from rookie players. He's had himself a pretty decent game, all things considered here. Of course, Italy missing some of their experienced players. You think about, SCP and Hockey Man, guys who you'd expect to draw into the lineup here for this team, but they are not here tonight. The U.S. also missing a couple pieces of their own. And these teams
What pieces are there missing? Freaking Minty?
I'd say Fish, I guess.
There's just a goalie then?
I don't know. Here's Rock. Good hits on Zaz! Rockwat off the post! Rebound is in! Rockwat finds the back of the net for the first time this game. And they're back within 2.
Good play here from Italy. I mean, Rockwell, good physicality there to push his ass off the puck. The body check gets him discombobulated, and this Rock just a straight shot just scores. I think that's definitely what Italy needs: more physicality to compete with America. And I think the more they do it, the better it'll come out.
Absolutely, and they scored that goal with only 3 seconds left in period number 1, which will come to a close here. So 4-2 the score after period 1. The high scoring continues here in MHL Worlds in the group stage. We'll step aside for just a moment while the teams decide if they want to skip the intermission or not. But in the meantime, period number 2 coming up next.
They're skipping.
They are? Okay.
Yeah.
Key takeaway from last period, I think America with the passing plays, set pieces is where they're most dangerous. I think Sass Pixel, obviously great MVP caliber player, and Sorted. I think getting more experience when it comes to passing and great shot taking with one timers. So I think that's the main thing for them. Italy, I think just capitalizing on mistakes and having good physicality to compete with America, I think will be their key in going into this period and just trying to find opportunities to at least tie up the game and trying to nullify the attack of America.
Italy trying to get something going within the zone here. Dylan on the back
Rockwad
check.
definitely a more physical.
Big hit there, right on the puck. Here's Rockwad along the boards. We'll get a clear for now. Again, the inexperience kind of showing for Italy, but they're holding their own for the most part against the United States.
I think the main great thing about Italy for this game, at least, even if they don't come out with the win, I think they have a very good young offensive piece in Dylan, and I think that'll pose well with a veteran defenseman like Rockwad. So we'll see what they do in the later games.
Yeah, of course, keep an eye out for some of these players as MHL season 20 is just around the corner after this tournament. You'll probably see a lot of these guys during the regular season here. Of course, the international tournament just to give newer guys a chance to play like this and obviously give veteran players and everyone a chance to get a feel for the new puck. Of course, it's been a lot of scoring with this new puck. Here is Hockey Dude. Uh-oh, gave it away a little bit there. Here's Sorted in the corner, centered out in front, no one home. Here is Zaz Pixel with it along the boards. Rockwat, good tip there. That'll go back behind Team Italy's net. Hockey Dude, decent play there for Rock. Rock, nice move to get around Sorted. In on Zaz, he makes another movement. Maybe he lagged a little bit there. Maybe that was me. I'm not too sure. There's a shot and a goal from Zaz. Just inside the
Rock's
circles.
I think that was an own goal.
No, Zaz hit it, but it was just the Rock's broken like 3 times. And it's not
Bit of
too great
lag
for him.
coming through from Rock, of course, and Italy find themselves down 5-2 here into the second period. They just haven't had enough sustained pressure, it feels like. That'll be sent along the wall. Here's Zaz. Chips it along that same wall. Bit of back and forth from both teams. There's a big hit there, and it will be called. You just can't do that. You've gotten away with the couple, but that is where the officials draw the line, and he's in on the delayed penalty, and he scores. Play to the whistle, play to the whistle, play to the whistle, gentlemen. We saw that last night in the Sweden and Canada game.
Shut up.
Yeah. I gotta find that clip. Here's a shot. It'll trickle on goal. Cleared away by Hockey Dude. Out in the slot there for Dylan. He tries to control it in his own corner. Passes it out for Rockwat. 6-2 now. Italy find themselves in a bit of a hole. They were down by
I love me some
only a
holes,
pair,
though.
but all right.
Oh wow!
They were down by
I love
only
me
a
a pair,
pair at
too.
one point. Here is Rock. Kind of was caught flat-footed there. Wasn't moving.
Caught
Really
brown-handed.
I think you wanted a call there. He jumped in front of the puck.
Here's a pass out for Dylan. Dylan will chip it into the neutral zone. His teammate unable to provide a boost there. Here's Zaz. Somehow got the shot away. Rebound is there. It's still in front. Can Italy find a clear? They do for now. It goes to their own corner. Bad pass from Rock out in front. Zaz can't convert.
That play there, man. That was
And these teams just don't like each other. We can see them chirping each other. Rock saying idiot. Zaz, after scoring another goal, saying idiot back. I think it's an interesting game here now. I think we'll see more penalties as both teams are just heated with each other. We haven't seen American-Italy rivalry since this bad since Mussolini.
okay.
Here's Hockey Dude. Good pass out for Dylan. Dylan will take it, and I think that was the right decision there. I think Rock had the worst lane of the two there. That will
Obviously, Zaz Pixel not having a helmet. He always chooses to wear a football helmet instead of a hockey helmet. A little bit questionable if you ask me, but
You couldn't afford a hockey helmet.
oh yeah, I mean, obviously a refugee from the Vietnam War. I think going into America, just South Vietnamese. I think it's a great story representing his place of birth.
Here's Rockwat. Good clear, but it will go right to Zaz. He finds Sorted. Dylan caught a little flat-footed, and it somehow goes backwards. Bit of an odd play there. Here's Dylan.
I'm going to say that
a good
Dylan got the hit on that, and it went backwards. That was very close.
Here's Rock. He's in. And will get chipped into the corner. Here, good shot there from
Ooh,
Dylan. Big Red having a little
type shit,
trouble.
type
Has to
shit.
leave it instead. Here's Dylan in on the forecheck. Good hits there from Zaz. Feels like Italy has calmed down a little bit since their strong first period, but on the offensive and defensive fronts, it's been all USA here in this second period. Here is Dylan trying to chase down Zaz, and he does a good job of it. Here's Rock along the far wall. We'll take it in, and I believe that'll do it for period number 2. Wait, nope, just
That's a
kidding.
delayed penalty
Oh, a delayed penalty. Excuse me, I missed it.
on Italy.
I believe, and it will be Dylan who heads to the box. I thought the period was over, but it did feel like quite a fast period if it did. So that makes sense. Italy will head to the penalty kill, and this feels like a big one. It feels like if they don't kill this one, the game might as well just be over. But of course, still a whole nother period to go. Face off in Team Italy's zone. And it's a small puck. We'll try again. Rockwad and Zaz on the face-off here. Zaz confident in his abilities to win this face-off, but he doesn't. That will go to the wall. Rockwat pressuring Sorted early. He's got it along the wall, lost it for a moment, and the United States will take advantage. Zaz takes it into the zone here. We'll shuffle it towards the net. Nearly got a shot away, but it goes back behind the net. Zaz trying to take it out in front. What beautiful move. It doesn't go in. Puck kind of sat loose there in the slot for probably longer than Italy would have liked. Big hits there from the goaltender on Zaz behind the net. Here's Rock. Gets it by Sorted. Rock, an opportunity shorthanded, but big hits there from Sorted. Now the United States the other way. Big hits from both sides. That'll go into the corner.
I think that was a pin cue. I think he did use a stick on his ass hit.
Here's Rock. Ooh, lagged a little bit as he went to go hit that puck. Hockey dude not up for the task in time. Sorted. Will send it out to the point. Nearly too far. Zaz gets it by Rock. Wide open. He scores. He won't miss those.
He just got geeked. That's wild.
He had enough time to go grocery shopping, start a family, and pitch a tent before any defender would have gotten close to him there. It's a power play goal for the United States. And Dylan is having some problems with the penalty box door, I guess. Okay.
Is this the average Italian? I mean,
it may be. It may be. Here is Rockwell having some trouble here with it. Hit along the board.
I don't know if this is teammate or not. I'm gonna be honest. I could not see.
Here, Dylan is just chasing after Sorted. Completely just left the puck alone. Big hits from both sides, and that one will finally be called. And Rock, unfortunately, had a breakaway as well. Had that not happened, but some frustration boiling over here for Italy, it appears.
Yeah.
Here, face-off one from Zaz. Oh, he nearly scored off the face-off, but off the post. I thought he was about to bury that. Here he is, down below the goal line. And now I believe that'll be the end of the period. Yes, it will.
Oh, shit.
We sure have no fucking clue what time he was in the penalty box. He was gonna do the math and completely didn't look.
It's all good, bro. I did that yesterday, I'm not gonna lie.
I think nothing much to say. Just Italy being dominated by America. First time since World War II. With Mussolini.
I'm just not sure what went wrong here for Italy. They had a very solid.
You should move the streamer thing next game to the other side because now it says 92. I don't think it's the World Cup of 92.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not.
The American flag is upside. It looks like a Puerto Rico flag. Italy looks like the Mexican flag. Finland, Sweden are fine, and Germany, Canada are fine. But
I'm just saying, so I guess. I don't really know. Sounds about right.
So we get ready for period number 3. It's do or die here for Team Italy. Of course, no
I
more
think you're closer
games.
to dying.
No more games tonight. But if I shift and take a look at the schedule here, and where is... Oh, he's still in the box. I was going to say, where's their other player? Whoopsies. Here's Zaz Pixel below the goal line. Big hits there from Hockey Dude. Zaz unable to beat Rock.
What
to
does he
that
do?
puck.
What? Okay.
I'm not sure what just happened behind the net. Here's Zaz, unable to get that shot away. Here's Rock again. Unable to get things going there. Zaz Pixel will restart from his own zone. Here, he's
pressure
in.
Zaz
Rock
here.
gives him way too much time, but Zaz misses completely. Not even off the post, no nothing. Just whiffed. What can you
What is
say?
he?
That shot off the post, and Rock in the corner will battle to sort it. I don't know what's going on here. Out in front. What the heck just happened? Here's Zaz from outside the point. Can't get the shot away. Rockwad is lagging
By
really
the way,
bad.
the guy has been out for like 10 or 20 seconds now, and he just hasn't gotten out.
Dylan out of the box, but he hasn't come out yet. His teammates haven't told him. Maybe. I don't know what's going on, or maybe he doesn't know. Who knows? Here's Rockwad. He'll take it into the zone. That's Pixel.
Wow.
Will
Next power
get back.
play.
He's
Where's
finally
he
out,
going?
and he's running into the net. What in the world is going on? Zaz Pixel, it's still
What's
a live
happening?
play, and he's...
What?
That is the most bizarre... That
It's
is
the
most-
worst minute of World
What
Cup
just happened?
ever.
This tournament freaking sucks, dude. What did I just say? That is
Oh.
the worst play I've seen since last night, if you can believe it. Oh my goodness.
Oh
What
my
did I
god,
just
Patriot
watch?
ass play. Holy shit.
What did I just watch? It's another goal for the
Oh.
United States, and it's the worst play I've had. It's the worst play
Yeah,
I've ever seen.
and now American Jazz Pixel was in a full football uniform. He took off his hockey jersey.
In a Cleveland Browns jersey. Look at him. Look at him just
The
running
Cleveland
around.
native.
That is the worst 20 seconds, 30 however long of BMHL you'll ever see. And there's another goal.
Oh,
He launched his.
hit his teammate.
He hit his teammate
Oh,
at the puck,
no.
hoping it would help. It didn't.
Now they're just fighting. What is happening?
9-2 the score here, and there's still 5 minutes to go. If they could find 3 more goals, it would be another mercy rule somehow. This is ridiculous. Oh my. Man, oh man. And a tiny puck. We'll try again. Oh boy.
I can't control that, man.
No, I know.
I don't know why you looked at me.
I did it. I just...
No, not you, the rice eater.
Oh.
Stared at me.
Good play there for Rock. He's been awful quiet. He's also dealing with a little bit of lag, so when discussing this game in its totality, you do have to mention that. Here's Zaz. Nice move in the zone there.
But when mentioning the whole picture, you have to also realize lag doesn't account for 7 goals and 2 of where your teammate hits the goalie out the net.
That is true. It's been a odd first 2 days of the tournament, to say the least, but with as little teams as there are and as many players as there are, and this new scheduling format, we were bound to see some funky lineups, and we've seen that so far. And Zaz pots another one. I can't even get a full sentence out. It's 10-2 for the U.S. They've hit double
Mercy roll
digits.
incoming.
Tomorrow, we've got a handful of interesting games. Matter of fact, we've got 4 of them currently scheduled for tomorrow, though I doubt 2 of those at least will happen. So probably at least 1, maybe 2 games headed your way tomorrow. Potential matchups include Sweden versus Team Finland, and Rock is lagging again. We've got the U.S. versus Canada. That'll be an interesting one. Team Finland versus Italy. That might be over in the first period. And Germany versus Canada. Germany, will they ever
Yeah, I might
play a
play that.
game? We'll see.
I might get some skater time against Italy here. I don't know. We'll see.
In terms of, ooh, and there's a shot and a goal. Sorted will pot that one, and one more is all it
No way.
takes. One goal away from a possible mercy roll and an early end to this game. But it
Oh,
will
that's
not
cool.
feel like that for these players. There's been a lot of stoppages here. And the high scoring will continue. And it's been a tough time for goalies here so far. It's been everybody eats. Here, big hits there from Dylan. Back and forth here between those two. Tension's probably boiling over for this Italian team. Obviously, they had a great first period, all things considered, and then everything kind of just fell apart from there.
This is almost exactly like the Finland USA game.
Yeah,
Just USA.
yeah,
one
the U.S. is on the
point
winning
game.
side this time. Here, and there's a shot from Zaz. A nice save there from Hockey Dude. How about that? That is the only bright spot Italy has had in the last two periods, it feels like. I mean, just take a look at that one goal. We all know which one.
What about?
Hockey Dude here. We'll send it out for Rock, and he will clear the zone here. He'll get it there for Zaz. And Rock short angle. That nearly went through. That would have been a great goal. At this point, probably a consolation
Right, Cedar
goal
playing
for...
defense on Rock on that goal. On that almost goal, I mean.
Here, back and forth, these two again. Zaz and Dylan just going at it here along the boards. Rock will keep it in. Nice
Great
play there.
physicality. Works out at the end.
This is what Italy needed to do the whole game. They just didn't.
And this is what they were doing in the first period for the most part, it felt like. Sure, there were a couple mistakes, but they were honest ones. Now they've just spent half the game in the box. They've made mistake after mistake, and it's just been all USA since period number one. And they will help out their goal differential and their chance at the knockout rounds big time with the win here, assuming they hold on.
They'll go back to 0 goal differential with a mercy rule. Without a mercy rule, they'll be at -1.
That's a great save there from Hockey Dude as well. This one
What was this like all game? This game.
Yeah, they were playing Arden B and Landon TV. They weren't playing Rice and Hockey Player 12. So
yeah, a lot
they're
of
playing a Vezina candidate and 2 MVP candidates. And now they're playing a washed guy and 2 rookies.
If we love international hockey, get to see this stuff. You know?
Yeah, man. If they were maybe the community was right. Maybe this is why we don't do international tournaments. But hey, you know what? Or at least,
why is Chef Curry on the door? Like, oh my god.
Where is he? Where is he at?
He's got like a tunnel
Is
on
he
your
still
side. Yes, he's just standing there.
Okay. Is he on the Italy side or US?
Italy side.
Oh, okay. He moved. He relocated. He was in the other one at the
He
start.
did
of the game.
relocate. Yeah,
Here's Rock, a chance on the far wall, and he shoots off the side of the cage, and that kind of describes the night for Italy. Out in front there for Dylan, he can't control. Sorted, who only has his chest plate left, is taking it in on goal. Good hits there. I'm not entirely sure who that was.
Right on, bud.
Sorted, nice shot from the point. A shoulder save there by Hockey
Wow,
Dude.
so they don't even. That's kind of unfortunate for
And
USA.
that'll
They
do it.
didn't, so they don't get that 0.
They'll be, yeah, they're still negative.
So
I don't think that's gonna play too much, but it could do something with like seeding or something.
Final score 11-2 in favor of the United States, and it felt like just a game of missed opportunities there for Italy. They had a good first period. We've said that a lot, but it is true. Good first period, just couldn't come up with anything the other two. And the U.S. still sitting at a negative goal differential, but this certainly helps their case as far as getting into the knockout rounds, as the top 4 will qualify.
Yeah. Pre-game.
What?
Hello.
What?
Hello.
What?
Hello?
Post-game interview here. Who do you want to interview?
Um,
Let's
Rock.
do-
I'd say Zaz,
Hello?
probably because Rock's probably on a flight back home to Italy to never return.
I think. I think we do someone new, either
Okay.
Sorted
I
or
we
or
could
Red
get
LN, Big Red.
Whichever one. I'm cool with either.
Who do you think has a better mic?
I'd probably go shit.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna ask Zaz to pick a number 1 or 2.
There you go.
That's a good way to do it.
Who's what did you do?
Oh, I'm not gonna say in case he's listening to the stream.
Let's see a thing.
All right,
There
we're gonna interview Big Red.
we go.
Oh, you said 2.
We'll be joining him in a sec. He'll be joining us in a second. In the meantime, just insane game
Go
from
bounce back.
America.
His first ever win in any MHL competition. So, it's a big moment for him.
Yeah.
That is true.
Just when people
Very, very true.
Uh,
Oh, I heard a
who's
ping.
gonna score notification? Yep, I heard one.
hello,
Here he
hello.
is, the winning goaltender for America. First game in the World Cup. I mean, first game ever at professional hockey. What's your thoughts? Obviously, you let in too early, but able to recover from that. What are you thinking?
I'm happy for my team. We played a very strong game, and yeah, I let 2 in early, but I just reset after those 2 and locked in, hoping to not let any more in. I'm glad that I didn't let any more in because the guys up front played amazing and couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah, I think obviously pre-game you guys had some thoughts, and obviously coming off a rule loss, morale might be a little bit low. What was your guys' mentality during the game? What change did you guys make to get up and get to 11-2?
Yeah, obviously mercy rule yesterday sucks, but we knew that coming into this game, it's a whole different game. Yesterday's game. We just had to focus up on today, and we just ran our systems better. Whenever we would have Zaz run the puck, we'd have Sword come back, and he did that perfectly, and systems went well. And I'm glad that were to pull off a very, very strong result for Team USA.
Yeah, like last question for me. I think what you guys thought for the future? Will you guys stay with this lineup? Will you guys continue to play like that, and just mentality about the rest of the tournament and the possibility of going into the knockout rounds and trying to go for the cup?
Um, I don't know. I know that since we're relatively with our players, we're a bit younger, and we want to try and get players who can show their skills to play. But I would love to see this group play again. We had a very good mentality coming into this game. We had a lot of communication, which is amazing, and I feel like this lineup could work. But we'll just see what everyone else decides on for the next game.
Yeah, that's it for me. Questions from my peers?
I got a question. I got a couple questions here. First
Yeah, of
off,
course.
how does it feel to get the first win for Team USA in this tournament?
All feels amazing, representing the people back home. It's I can't be happier wearing this jersey on my chest. It's definitely one to remember winning one for my country. So super happy about that one.
Backing off, you have any things to say to Italy? You guys just whipped their ass. How do you feel with that?
Italy played a decent game. Sure they double teamed and stuff, and there was a few penalties, but they didn't really give up throughout the game. They kept going with everything they had, and I have nothing but respect for how they played today.
That's all I got. See anything?
No, I don't. I think I'm all set.
All right, then it's nice having you here, and obviously great game, and good luck for the rest of the tournament.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. And yeah, we'll hopefully keep Team USA on a roll. Team USA is going all the way, guys.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yeah, great game. Not great game, but fun to watch at least.
A lot of goals. If you're into goals, we've had a lot of them so far. I'm very
Yep.
interested to see if that'll continue.
Both team numbers not the greatest, but
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
I need to go
even
catch a
think-
flight.
all right. Well, there he goes. Well, unless you have anything to add, I think that will probably take us to about the end of the broadcast.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll
what
go
did
over.
you see that playing here?
What'd you say?
What is this VC that's becoming the away bench?
Oh, I don't
God.
know. That's a lot of people and
Oh.
a few interesting people.
Maybe a clash. All right. Let me go tune into this.
All right. All right. Well, that will do it here as Q exits the desk. That'll do it here for us for our stream of day 2 of MHL Worlds of the group stage. Day 3 tomorrow. We've got 4 games currently scheduled, but I wouldn't bank on all of them happening. The earliest one starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 6:30 Central, and I believe 5:30 Pacific? 5:30 Pacific? I'm not too sure. I don't know my PST very well. I apologize. But yeah, that'll do it here for us for right now. Big result for the United States, winning by a final score of 11-2, bringing themselves back into the conversation for the knockout round qualification. And Italy has some work to do, for sure, but we'll see you back here tomorrow night. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we hope to see you tomorrow night. Have a good one.